who will be tagging along when the show heads back to Aspen. You have to love bold and beautiful supervising producer Casey Kasprzyk. This is a man who, having worked in soaps for years, knows exactly how to tease an audience. So when, toward the end of the September 9th episode of Bold Live, he casually said, "I do have a little news to announce," we sat up and took notice. The YouTube chatfest he hosts is, after all, where some of the biggest news stories have broken. Not to mention where rumors have been shot down. It was Kasprzyk who warned that fans would be upset about a big twist, which turned out to be the death of Steffi's hubby, Finn, and it was he who shot down a fan theory that the show would be doing a time jump. This time around, the exec elaborated on something he'd briefly touched upon during another recent episode. "I mentioned a couple weeks ago that Bold and Beautiful would be going on location." He then went on to offer up a few clues, including that this shoot would take place outside of Los Angeles and would involve cast members having to jump on a plane. "We haven't been there in a long time," he continued, cluing us into the fact that this was a place the show had been before. But it was his final hint, that it was home of the Spencer retreat, which tipped us off to the location, Aspen, Colorado. Katie used the beautiful backdrop of Aspen to try and push Bill and Brooke together, a decision she'd later regret. Credit, Sean Smith/JPI were returning to Aspen, he confirmed, home of the gondolas, hot air balloons, paragliding, skiing accidents, rock climbing accidents. It's quite an adventurous place. As to who would be making the trip, Kasprzyk at first tried to plead the fifth. "I don't think I can say," he hedged. Before revealing that Ridge, Taylor, Steffi and Brooke would be making the journey. With Ridge currently caught between the two women he's loved all of his life, it seems likely that push may finally come to shove as he's forced to make a decision between them. Of course, the fact that Steffi is along for the ride seems like an indication that things may not go quite as planned. Hope, then Kim Matula, lost the battle for Liam's heart in Aspen. But eventually won the war. Credit, Sean Smith/JPI. Longtime viewers will recall that back in 2011, the Steffi/Liam/Hope triangle took a dramatic turn while the trio were in Aspen. Having been dumped by Hope, Liam wound up marrying her rival on a mountaintop. Unbeknownst to him, Hope attempted to stop the nuptials only to wind up forced to watch as Liam exchanged vows with her rival. Did we mention she was watching from the aforementioned gondola, thanks to Steffi receiving an assist from Bill? No word yet on exactly when the remote sequences will begin airing, but recent social media posts have indicated that the cast is currently on location in Aspen. Stay tuned for details. Want to relive Hope and Liam's romance, including, yes, gondola gate? Check out the photo gallery below.